Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. So Monday Night Raw sucked. The crowd was dead. Crowd did not care about anybody on the show at all. Like, nobody. I mean, the Uso segment with the New Day was fine. I didn't see why Riddle had to be involved. There's a few good matches. We had a segment with the OC and the Judgment Day, and we got the return of Mia Yim, which I've been saying for a while. I wish she'd come back, so I am glad that she's back. But, like, literally, don't care about anything else on the show. I mean, it was bad, but I do want to say this. So, you know Money in the Bank, right? Everybody knows Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is for a world title cash-in at any opportunity, anytime, right? I have a very simple question. What the fuck was that damn cash-in by Austin Theory tonight? On the U.S. title, a mid-card title, and look, I'm gonna say it. Yes, Roman's not there. I get it. Roman Reigns is not there. I understand that. But seriously, you have Mr. Money in the Bank, who Vince McMahon. Say what you want about Vince. Vince put a year and a half, basically, into Austin Theory, building him up the card as a heel. He was doing really good work, okay? True, he ate the L and ate the pin at WrestleMania against Pat McAfee. True, he lost the U.S. title to Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank, and then won Money in the Bank this past year. But, like, okay, here's... I understand that this new WWE is Triple H's vision. I understand that. I get it. I understand that this is Triple H's vision. But he has to have a plan, right? Like, this can't seriously be all they have written for Theory, right? Like, they can't be serious. Well, we have nothing for you. So what we're going to do is you're going to go down to the ring. You're going to cash in on Seth Rollins for the U.S. title, and you're going to lose. What happened to what was being talked about keeping the Money in the Bank briefcase on him for a full year and having like a certain time? By this time on this day, you have to cash in. It would have been a long time being Mr. Money in the Bank, a full year. But at least you have a story. Like, you have a story with that. Or if you didn't want to do that, because we all know that Theory is not ready for a main roster title, like a main title, like he's not ready to be the main champion, like the WWE Universal Champion. He's not ready for that. And we can all agree on that. I think everybody that listens to my podcast, I think everybody that watches freaking wrestling on a weekly basis, even if you don't watch on a weekly basis, if you know Theory, you can agree to that. But he's been doing excellent work so far, right? He's been really good. So, Triple H, I understand that this is your vision, but what is your vision for Theory? Because look, I don't think he should have been pushed up the card as much as he was by Vince. I'll agree to that. But his character was Mr. Money in the Bank, being the youngest Mr. Money in the Bank, right? And now, what do you do with him? Because here's what you did tonight, Triple H. And I hope there's a plan in place for Theory already. And the next 2 or 3 weeks of TV is going to tell a lot as to, you had a plan. This is why you had him cash in tonight and lose on a mid-card title, on the U.S. title, which I I understand you're trying to make that title feel big, but Money in the Bank cash-in? Really? On a mid-card title? And I understand that Seth is not a mid-card talent, so he's the one holding it. But, come on, Triple H. So, I hope you have a plan in place. Or was this just you're sitting back there and you're thinking, what can I do to try to cause some controversy? To really stake my claim, this is my WWE and not Vince. Oh, I know. I'll just bury Theory. Why? What was the point? Like, what's the point of burying Austin Theory? Look, was he irritating? Yes. Was he cocky? Yes. Did he make everybody want to hurt him? Yes. Was he a good heel? Yes. Why? Because he was getting heat. The fans had heat with him, and the other wrestlers on the card had heat with him. This was completely stupid. Like, it blows my mind that Triple H, who I have given credit to the past number of, since you took over, I have constantly said, oh my God, this Triple H regime is so much better. The booking decisions are better. The shows are better. The general feeling of watching the shows are better. And you turned Austin Theory, who, listen, right now, not a main event player on the main roster. But why didn't you have him cash in on the NXT title? You teased it. So if you didn't want to go in the direction of having him be holding it for a year, and if you didn't want to go in the direction of him cashing in on Roman, because that would have been stupid, although I think that would have made more sense than this. At least, if you have him cash in on Roman, at least if he loses, he cash in on a world title. Right? But what you did is you took him and you said, what can I do to bury Theory in about 5 minutes? Oh, I'll make him look really freaking stupid. And that's exactly what you did. You made him look stupid. Like, Austin Theory's 25 years old. He's got so much young potential. Is this going to lead to a babyface Theory that we get and him and Gargano rekindle their friendship and we get the way back? Like, is that what we're going to get out of this? Because right now, what it seems like Triple H did, he's sitting back there at the computer, right, and he's watching the fan reactions, and he's like, these fans in this town, by the way, what was that? That crowd sucked. But these fans in this town, what can I do to just tick every one of them off? And try to get a reaction. Oh, I know. I'll let Austin Theory cash in. You didn't get the reaction from them that you wanted. Maybe you're getting the reaction from us, from the TV that you wanted. Because that might have been that was the worst Money in the Bank cash-in of all time. Cena's was bad. Corbin's was bad. But that was, at least they cashed in on world titles. I mean, Austin Theory cashed in on the freaking United States Championship. You might as well have had him just cash in on the freaking 24/7 title. I mean, that's about what you did. You've wasted Austin Theory. You made him a mid-card. He's a mid-card talent now. Nobody... How do you fix this? Because I don't know of anybody that's going to truly take Austin Theory seriously anymore. Like, look, we all knew he was never going to cash in on Roman and win. Right? Like, we all knew that. But at least the Money in the Bank contract, the idea that he might cash in, made him feel important around the pay-per-views. On any show that Roman was on, We never thought you'd have him cash in on a freaking mid-card title. Like, that's literally what, like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Because I'm trying to see the big picture here. Maybe Triple H has a creative plan. Maybe he's wrote out a plan. Hey, I'm going to book this to be here. But we're going to work to getting him back over as a babyface. Like, I don't know why you changed his character. It was fine. Like, he was a heel. And he was getting heat. But that's what a heel is supposed to do, is get heat. They're not supposed to be liked. But tonight's Monday Night Raw felt like a Vince McMahon booking show. And that last segment felt like Vince was booking it. I'm not kidding. It felt like Vince McMahon was booking that last segment. Like, what? Like, I mean, Theory, like, are we writing Theory off TV? Like, because look, I don't want to see Theory end up in catering like a lot of other talents. I want to see Theory continue to work on TV. Because he's really good at character work. Say what you want. Theory is really good at being a heel. He's really good at character work. He's gotten better in the ring. Like, he's gotten better in the ring. There's no doubt in my mind. He's gotten better in the ring.